Hey, this is Kwavi, life coach for women 50 through 99. Welcome to another episode. All right, today I'm going to be talking about our kids are now in college. What is going on? Our babies are now in college. And I know this is a difficult transition for lots of you. I know I'm there and I'm going to be there again next year. Um, but transitioning to this stage can be so emotional. But it also opens up opportunities for new growth, personal growth, adventure, self care, and all that and more. So I'm going to share with you 10 ways, 10 ways in which you can take action to feel better now that you have dropped off your kids in college. Okay. All right. First one is acknowledge your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings. Don't push it down. Don't buffer. And when I say don't buffer, I mean don't drink to push it away. Don't overeat to push it away. Don't go shopping to push it away. Don't use an external activity to numb your feelings. Allow yourself to feel it. It's okay. Listen, it's okay to feel sad. Like some of you want to be happy all the time. That is an illusion. That is a lie that society wants to sell to you that you can be happy all the time. It's not possible. You're meant to feel a range of emotions. Like seriously, you're meant to feel a range of emotions. So I just want to let you know, acknowledge, feel your feelings. Allow yourself to feel sad. Allow yourself to feel miserable. It's okay. And allow yourself to feel it for as long as you want to. There isn't a set time where you're going to get over it. No, there's no time limit. Oh, you can only feel sad for this amount of time and then you have to no, allow yourself to feel all of it. All right. Number two, I want you to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Like really ask yourself. And I want you to write that down. Like, why are you feeling sad that your son or daughter is no longer at home? Now, I have older kids, so I know how this runs. And your household might be similar, where when they're home with us, they're not really home with us. They're in their rooms, their doors locked, right? The doors closed. So they're not really with us, but we feel their presence, right? And now they're in college, we don't have that. And so I really want you to ask yourself, why are you sad? And this is not to blame or shame you. This is for you to acknowledge the reason why you're feeling this sadness. That's all it is. So write that down. Just really ask yourself why. Okay. All right. So that's number two. Number three, now we're going into things I want you to start doing for yourself. Yeah. First one, which is number three, is prioritize your self care. I know as parents, a lot of us have been running around, depending on what kind of after school activities our kids have, or just in general, what they're doing. We have been involved in their lives. And so, for some of us, we have probably pushed aside ways to take care of ourselves. Well, now you have it. You have the time. You can now decide to prioritize self care for yourself. This is essential for your emotional health and well-being. And listen, we're in our 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. And we want to stay this way. We want to be able to keep living this life, but it's not going to be possible if we don't prioritize self-care. So let's prioritize self-care. Okay, so that was three. Number four, explore new hobbies. Now, what are some of the things you've been thinking about over the years? Like, no, I can't do that right now. How about you start? Or maybe you're interested in the sport, maybe pickleball. That's all the rage. I haven't done it before, but I hear it's a lot of fun. Maybe you want to pick something up like that. Maybe you want to start rollerblading. Maybe you want to start knitting or crocheting. I don't know. But guess what? You do. You know what it is. So start it. Explore that new hobby. All right. So think about that. Explore a new hobby. All right. Number five, rediscover your identity. For a lot of you, your identity has been wrapped up as a parent or whatever your child's name's mother. You go to school or wherever, people are like, oh, that's that person's mother. Like, let's face it, you had an identity before you became a parent, and you will have an identity as a parent now that the kids are older. What do you want that identity to be? You get to rediscover and identify however you want. Maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you want to, maybe you want to go back into the workplace. Maybe you want to start a business. I don't know, but this is a great opportunity for you to rediscover your identity. Go wild, girl. Change it. Decide. Like, there are endless possibilities available to you. Which one are you going to choose? All right, so that was number 5. Number 6, volunteer and give back. Like, that's a great way for you to start feeling better about yourself now that the kids are gone. What do you want to do? How do you want to give back? Do you now want to maybe volunteer, for some charity? Do you want to create your own charity? What is it? So think about that and decide how you want to do that. All right. Number 7, personal development. Like, do you want to go back to school? Is there something you want to start learning? Do you want to learn some new technology? You could do any of these things. I mean, I want you to start to think about this transition I want you to start thinking about this time, this new chapter as exciting and full of adventure. Now, it's easy for your brain to think, oh no, I'm older now, not much is happening. You can think that, but you also have the option of thinking in this other way. I was having a discussion with a friend the other day, and she was like, Kwavi, I don't know how it's like the way you just think differently. Like, and I said, how so? She's like, well, you always want to think of exciting ways. And I'm like, we all have that option. It's just that our brains are programmed to always think the negative, but we have to intentionally decide to think of the other option. The other option is always available to us. It's always there. And so you have to intentionally decide. Yeah. So what is that? What is that thing you want to start doing? You want to go back to school? What do you want to learn? You can do this. All right. So that was 7. Number 8, create a new routine. So your routine might have been wrapped in school run, taking your kids to soccer practice or whatever, practice they had after school. Maybe, they played an instrument, going to their recitals. Now you can create a different routine that revolves around you. Yes, you get to do this. And so decide, like, what is that new routine going to look like? Is it going to involve me going to the gym in the morning, going to yoga, like having lunch with friends? What is that like? Spending more time with my spouse. What is that going to look like? You now have time to do this. Rediscover what that routine is for you. All right. Number 9, an important one. Stay connected to your child. Now, you can call them, text them, do video chat, visit them, for Parents Weekend, but stay connected to your child. Even, and I know some of you are going to argue about this, even when they don't respond, text them, call them, do all the things to stay connected to your child. They appreciate it, even when they don't respond when you expect them to respond, even when they're not initiating that call, unless they want money. Listen, stay connected to your child. Staying connected to your child is for you. It's to help you feel better. So stay connected to your child in the best way that works for you. All right. And number 10, rediscover your passion. What is it that you've been wanting to do that you've pushed to the wayside all these years? You've decided, oh, because of the kids, I'm going to, not do this right now. I know you have something inside of you that you've been waiting to birth out into the world, but one thing or the other, you're like, oh, not quite right. It's not the right time. Guess what? Now is the right time to do this. It is the perfect time. Now is the perfect time to Create whatever it is that you've pushed to the wayside. It maybe it's a childhood goal that you've had, or maybe it's a newly created goal, or maybe it's a goal that over the years has changed, but it still kind of resembles the initial goal. Doesn't matter what it is. This is your time to do it. So, what is it? I'd love to hear it. And guess what? That is what I do with my clients 50 through 99. I help them discover their childhood dreams and achieve it in 12 weeks. Yeah, 12 weeks. And some of you are thinking in 12 weeks, yes, that's what we do. And I'd love to be able to help you do that. Now, maybe you're okay with it. Maybe you know what to do and you're ready to roll with it. That's good. But I know there are some of you that need help. And if that is you, click the link below, set up a sales call, let's chat. I want to hear about your goal. I want to hear about you. And I'm going to share with you how I can help you achieve that. All right. Thank you for listening. And I know this can be a challenging time, but remember, this is also a time for you to focus on yourself. How amazing is that? This is your time to activate your selfish neutral era. Yes, it is. All right. Can't wait to hear from you. I hope this is helpful to you. And just remember, this is your time. Take care. Bye.